Hey, Koto. Is it good to just chill here? Should I try telling you a story? I find myself in a place, in a space. I've been talking a lot about how we as individuals have no idea. We can't really understand someone else's point of view. We can't judge them for their decisions or their way of thinking, being in the world, because we don't know, and our view is most probably flawed in some way. Someone makes a choice that you don't understand. You don't know their lived experience. You don't know what environment formed their view. You don't understand what they see or feel, what pattern drives their behavior, their choices, their life. And there's a different level of understanding to understanding. And my level of understanding around some of this I've come to see is just the tip or the surface, tip of the iceberg, surface, just the beginning. And through doing some work on my emotional state and my way of being in the world, I've come to see some of the patterns I have formed, some of the behaviors that I am so tired of but don't seem to know how to shed. That my behavior and the patterns that are ingrained in me from my environment that have been with me for so long that I'm and have been completely unaware and oblivious to them. I've gained some surface level of understanding as to why I feel and see the world through my lens. What has shaped me and my life, my lived experience. And it's just the beginning, which feels a bit frightening. But hopeful. And so I find myself in a space of catching glimpses of understanding, seeing and feeling something, but not quite knowing how to reach for it or grasp it. I find myself in a space not knowing, of questioning. If you could unlearn all that you have learned, if you can or could erase somehow every truth you thought as truth or understanding you thought of as understanding, and start with a clean slate. If you had a lens of love and acceptance, a lens of understanding, of calm and space and peace, what would my pattern be? What pattern would I spread around me? What would I accept? What would I not accept? I find myself in a space trying to explore a different way of being.